So we're going to talk a little bit about drawing contrast between two people's likes, or two or more people's likes and dislikes, and asking questions about whether people like something or not. So we have the preposition a, and then the pronoun mi. Ti, and then él, ella, usted. I'm going to show you some examples. Me gusta comer los huevos. Okay? Eating eggs is pleasing to me. Me gusta comer los huevos. And if you wanted to ask your friend if they agreed, you would say, y a ti. So here's the preposition a. It's absolutely necessary. And the pronoun ti. It's not tu. What you want to do is say y tu, but remember that that's not the subject of the sentence. Tu isn't the subject of the sentence in these constructions. Actually, los huevos is the subject of the sentence. So you can't say tu. You have to say y a ti. Me gusta comer los huevos. Y a ti? Okay? That's an example of asking a question. If you were asking your professor or someone you called usted, you would say y a usted. Or if you were asking about a friend on the other side of the classroom, you would say y a Katie. ¿Le gusta comer los huevos? Here we have an example of contrast. A mí no me gusta la pizza, pero a Hannah sí le gusta. Okay? So it's this is not, you don't hear a mí or a Hannah in a normal sentence when you're not making a contrast. You would just say, no me gusta la pizza, right? Because you don't need that a mí. It's obvious who we're talking about, that who pizza is not pleasing to. Me. Okay? But here we're making a contrast, and in order to do that, we use the preposition a, and then this form of the pronoun. A mí no me gusta la pizza, pero a Hannah sí le gusta. So you can also use a person's name here. It could be a or a ella. If we knew that we were talking about Hannah already, we would say, pero a ella sí le gusta. But here, since I haven't already established that we're referring to Hannah, I go ahead and say her name. A Hannah sí le gusta. Okay? And so now we're going to extend this and talk about how you would talk about more than one person in these contexts. So we have a mí, a ti, a él, ella, usted, or the person's name, right? So if we're talking about we, to us, we would say a nosotros. Here's the vosotros form, if you happen to be in Spain. That could be useful. And then here we would have ellos, ellas, ustedes, or maybe more than one person's name in that context. So we could change all of these sentences. We could say, nos gusta comer los huevos. I'm going to write that. Nos gusta comer los huevos. So we like eating eggs, or eating eggs is pleasing to us. And you want to say, how about you guys? You would say, y a ustedes, y a ustedes, and you guys, here. Or we could say, here we could say, nosotros, it's going to get squeezed in there, a nosotros no nos gusta la pizza, pero a Hannah y a Charlie sí les gusta comer la pizza. Okay? So these pronouns are just what we've been learning when we're referring to somebody. To the plural, the person or people that are being affected, then we use the pronoun les in this case because it's plural. And so what we're learning now is to use the preposition a. You have to repeat it. In front of a name, in front of ustedes, in front of a nosotros. It's there, you just can't tell, it's sort of messy. Okay? So this is how we do it. And when you use it in two contexts, really only two contexts. It's to ask a question, y a ti, y a ustedes, or to draw a contrast for emphasis, because if not, that meaning is already right there in the regular role pronouns that we already learned, right? Okay.